I'm Nikki Payne, and I have a weird hobby. Hey, welcome to episode 8 of a weird hobby. Weird hobby. I have a weird hobby. I like doing stop motion animation, and I like to do my stop motion animation with needle felting. So I'm working on my next stop motion, and I hope you'll come along with me. I'm hoping to have it done by early February. I'm hoping to have it out for you. This is just needle felting. You take a bunch of wool off a lamb, and you start stabbing it with a needle. And I need to make 7 of these little bitches, these little gnomes. So I'm plugging away at that while I talk to you about life, I guess. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a podcast or I don't know what this is. It's me talking to 67 of you on YouTube. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's all it has to be. I have a zit on my fucking eyelid. On my eyelid. Look at it. Look, I'm not screwing with these. Look, let me get in here real close. Can you see it? You see it's got a white head on it now. I have a zit right there, if you're looking. I have a zit on my fucking eyelid. I thought it was a sty. I tend to get styes now and then. It started feeling like a sty. It started looking like a sty, but then I noticed it wasn't on the inside of my eye. It was on the eyelid. So I Googled it. And there's a fancy name for it, but I have a zit on my fucking eyelid. Welcome to the 40s, kids. This is 40s. Weird shit starts happening to you because it said when I Dr. Googled it, it said that hormonal changes can cause them, and I think I'm having some hormonal changes. I don't know if I'm having hormonal changes, to be perfectly honest with you. I know weird shit's happening. I'm getting zits in weird fucking places. My hair isn't curly anymore. I don't know what any of that shit's about. But all the normal stuff, not to get, too personal here, but, Aunt Flo is still visiting me every month. Sometimes she's a little late, sometimes she's a little early, but that fucking bitch shows up every month. I come from breeders. People. I tell ya, guys, you guys just watching me on YouTube, you should have a fucking condom on right now. I'm saying fuck on. Calm down, Nikki. Calm down. There's children out there. You should wear a condom just watching me on YouTube if you're one of the 67 followers. I am the youngest. On my dad's side, I'm the youngest of 22 grandchildren. My grandparents only had 3 kids. My Aunt Edna had her last 2, they were twins, she had her last 2 when she was 45 years old. No IVF, no nothing like that. The Pope would have been like, yeah, that's good on ya. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with them. Dwight and Josephine are totally they're normal human beings. They've had kids themselves since then, regular intelligence, nothing wrong with them. I'm the genetic anomaly in this family. Anomaly, that's why I'm a genetic anomaly. I can't say fucking anomaly. Anyway, what I'm saying is, never underestimate the power of a Newfoundland uterus. Because that's where my dad's from, Newfoundland. And the ladies, they can make babies over there. They can make babies. I only have 50% of a Newfoundland uterus. Oh, and my uncle also had, Mom and Dad had 3 of us. And my uncle, his wife Ruby, had 9 kids. So I think that adds up to 20. It adds up to a fucking lot of kids. okay? Yeah. So, all that to say that I don't know if the zit on my eyelid is because I'm starting to have perimenopause, or if I just didn't clean my fucking eyelid properly. I'm using Clearasil. It said to use like a warm compress. I'm like, fuck that, it's a zit. So I put Clearasil on it, and it went in my eye, and it burned. I'm a grown-up. This is how you get a gnome. This is how you start. If you want one of these, you gotta start with one of these. Yeah. So my last stop motion animation was it was a Christmas one. So go back and look if you haven't seen it yet. It was about my dad dressing up as Santa Claus one year and going around and visiting all the kids in the trailer park, only he got drunk and didn't come home until like 2 in the morning. My mom was really mad. And this one's going to be about the Sackville Winter Carnival. The Sackville Winter Carnival. If you want to find out about it, Google Sackville, Nova Scotia Winter Carnival. I don't think they have it anymore. I'm not sure. Probably due to the story I'm going to tell you about the Sackville Winter Carnival. There was some drama. There was some legal drama. So yeah, I'm going to tell you all about that, but I'm not giving it away. I'm not going to give the story away. A friend of mine reminded me of another story that I should probably tell on here, and I'll tell it to you tonight. Okay, I'm done with that one, so now I start with the next little one. I'm just going to make 7 of these little, like, tubey things, or little tornadoes, and then from there I'll start turning them into gnomes. But, yeah, this story, a friend of mine was like, you have to do that in your stop motion. And then I was like, screw that, I have to do that on stage. On stand-up, I need to make some money from that. Is what I need to do first. I'm not giving it away for free. I'm not giving the milk away for free, boys. The comedy milk. Hey, Emilio? And but I'll tell you the story right now because it's not in joke form. I've gone and done it. My family's dealing with like a lot of grief right now. If you go back and watch the other episodes, you'll know why. And so I, like a big dumbass, was like, I just want to be busy. I just want to work. I don't want to feel. I just want to work. So I went and said yes. I've said yes to 3 TV sets. So that means like 3 separate sets of 10 minutes, TV friendly, new material that's never been done on TV before. I've got it, but I've got a lot of work. Like I've got a lot of work to do to get it like tight and stuff because I haven't been on stage for a while since the car accident happened. I haven't really been on stage at all. So I've got my work cut out for me. I'll probably end up going to Toronto at some point. all 3 of them are in May. So I have to get 3 10-minute sets ready for TV by May. In early May too. So I'm probably going to end up going to Toronto. So if one of the 67 of you are living in Toronto, I'll probably be coming. I think I'm going to come up probably like end of February, early March, maybe. I'm not entirely sure yet. Maybe later, I don't know. But because I live in the woods, and living in the woods is amazing. I have deer in my backyard, I have foxes, I have bunny rabbits, but none of them give me a really good idea of whether or not my 10 minutes is working or not. Hey, Emilio? So, I'm gonna have to go to a bigger center. There's some places here. There's a couple clubs like not too far of a drive away, so I'll definitely take advantage of those. But I'm definitely gonna. So yeah. Yeah, if you own a club in Toronto, know that I'm gonna be hitting you up soon. I'm looking at you, Gary Rideout. Looking at you. I'm gonna be bumming some spots pretty soon, so get ready. And so yeah, I gotta get that shit done. So, but one of the and I also want to work on this story that I want to tell you guys about. It's a true story. It's not in like stand up form yet. I'm just gonna tell you the story. It's a story of my mom exorcised a demon out of a teddy bear. This is my life. This is my life. I tell these stories on stage, not to mock my family, but therapy costs about a good, if you want a therapist that only has a master's degree, it's about $160 to $180 an hour. If you want somebody that's already got their PhD, you're like close to $200 an hour to get them to listen to your crazy fucking stories. So I need to make my stories pay for themselves. So here's the story. So most comedians, all have the story about their wacky parents and the crazy things they do. My mother exorcised a demon from a teddy bear with fire for the entire trailer park to see. I was 5. So, my brother, our grandfather, or Grumpy, that's what we called him, Grumpy. Well, I didn't call him anything because he died of a gunshot wound before I was even born. But that's another stand-up special. Save some for the sitcom, Nikki. So my Grumpy won a bear at a carnival. It was a panda bear, and it had googly eyes. And it lived in my brother's room on his bed for many years and caused no problems. Little did we know, it was lying in wait for its first victim. My Aunt Edna, yes, the one with 12 kids, had her last 2 at 45. That Aunt Edna. She came up to visit one year, and she stayed in my brother's room. And she had a dream. She put the bear on the floor and went to bed in my brother's bed. And she had a nightmare that the bear was strangling her. And when she woke up, the bear was in the bed with her. So my mom, being the very spiritual woman that she is, went to work and told her friend. My mom was a PCW, that's a personal care worker. Basically, she worked in a nursing home. She took care of old people. She fed them, she gave them baths, that kind of shit. Really hard work. My mom works really hard. Cuckoo fucking bananas, but I can't say that woman didn't work hard, because she did. She went to work and was telling her friend, was it Beulah or Burl? I think it was Beulah. I think her name was Beulah. Was telling her her coworker Beulah about the bear. Beulah fancied herself a psychic medium, and she said, you need to get rid of that bear. That bear has been cursed by a gypsy. A gypsy, yes, I know. Before you go jumping down my throat and saying, they're Roma, Nikki, they're not gypsies. First off, it was the 80s. I was 5. And Beulah called them gypsies, not me. Either way, gypsies, Roma, it's Nova Scotia in the 80s. We're on the edge of fucking North America. There's no gypsies, no Roma, no fucking nothing, because nobody even knows we exist out there. We're out in the North Atlantic, just dangling off the side of North America. We might as well be fucking Greenland. I digress. Beulah said that it was a gypsy that had worked at the carnival, and she cursed the panda bear with an evil spirit, and that Mom had to build a fire outside, put a cross around the bear's neck, and burn the bear in the flames of God while she chanted some shit. My mom fucking did it in the middle of the day in the trailer park. I don't know if you guys are familiar with trailer parks, but we live on top of one another. They're just trailer, tiny yard, trailer, tiny yard, trailer, and then right behind you, trailer, tiny yard, trailer, tiny yard. You can't do anything without the whole fucking trailer park knowing what you're up to, okay? They are in your business 24/7. My mom's out there in the middle of the fucking day building a bonfire to burn a fucking teddy bear with a cross around its neck while she chanted. I already fucking spit when I talk. I have a fucking woolly mullet. Well, the woolly mullet hadn't grown in yet. That came with puberty. But still, I digress. Why make life fucking harder for me, Shirley? Why? Why, Shirley? Why? I'm going to call her up after this and I'm going to ask her, Shirley, why the fuck would you make life harder for me? So she burnt a fucking bear. Okay, so you kids at home, you've got Build-A-Bear in the trailer park in the 1980s. We had burn a fucking bear. That's what you got. Merry Christmas. Happy fucking birthday. Anyway, I'm gonna try to work on that and try to put it up on stage and see if it flies. Heck, maybe by May I'll have it up on TV. Who knows? That might be I might be reaching a little too hard. I've got material from my album that is probably a little safer to use, but that's what I'm gonna be working on too. That and that. So, and then once it's made me once it's paid enough therapy bills as it possibly can, I will start needle felting a panda bear and flames and put it up here for you. Yeah. All right, folks. I've got so far three. I've got two made. I've got two little gnomes made, and I've got 3 gnomes started. So that's 5 gnomes, and I need 7. So I'm moving along. I need a deadline. I definitely got to set a date for this next stop motion animation, because that put my ass in gear at Christmas. At Christmas, I said that it was going to be done on the 23rd, and I was done on the 22nd. Because I knew it had to be ready for Christmas, because I said. So I will take a look at how much work I have to do, and then next episode, I will 100% for sure have a date for you all for when my next stop motion about the Sackville Winter Carnival will be. All right, that's Weird Hobby, episode 8. Love ya, and